Hello, my friend. Merry Christmas. I hope you are having a wonderful day. And thank you for including me in some of your festivities. It's lovely to have you here in quite an exciting moment for Manx Radio, as we have decided to restart the heart of the legendary Love Line on 219. If you haven't heard of the Love Line before, it was a very popular show back in the day, and the concept was listeners would ring in and declare their love for someone live on air. There was also the risk of getting dumped live on air as well, but I think that actually turned into a claim to fame for many locals. But overall, the Love Line is just about spreading the love. In today's society, the novelty of swiping left or right has well and truly worn off. And, at Christmas, now more than ever, people are seeking connection. And that is why, for one evening only, Manx Radio's Love Line on 219 is back. So, if you want to, and want to, don't be lonely this Christmas. Call the Love Line on 219. You could be. Oh, sorry, that's not the right clip. You could be before the end of the show. Now, for those of you who were avid Manx Radio Love Line listeners in the past, this new version might sound ever so slightly different. So how we've set it up is members of the public have already sent in their dating profiles, which I'm going to play for you shortly. Then, if you like what you hear, just call the Love Line on 219, and I personally will arrange a romantic rendezvous between you and the person in the dating profile live on air. And hopefully it can be a lovely, warm, fuzzy Christmas miracle, and you end up going off into the sunset and living happily ever after together. And just make sure to thank Manx Radio in your wedding vows. That is a legal requirement. I'm just kidding. So I'm going to read you our first profile of the show. Before I do that, I just want to say a massive thank you to those of you who have taken the time out of your busy schedules to send in a profile, but also thank you for being so open and vulnerable putting together a dating profile, because it does take courage and it does require being vulnerable and putting yourself out there. So I just want to be sensitive to that, and I very much appreciate it. So thank you very much for being involved in this exciting moment for Manx Radio, and hopefully we can help you find the love that you're looking for. The phone lines will be open as soon as I start reading the first profile, so you can call in anytime. We do have a producer in Studio 2 who will take your calls and pass on your messages to me. So if you're listening to the profile and you like what you hear, don't be shy. Please do get in touch. It is the whole point of the show. So, without further ado, first up, he may have an overbite, but don't let that put you off. He's a bigwig in the ant farming community of the Isle of Man. It is Dean from Maloo. Take it away, Dean.
How would I describe myself in 3 words? Secure, fun, not gay. My name's Dean. I'm originally from Ballasalla, but I moved to Maloo after an incident involving a skillet pan. Do I want kids? Absolutely I do. Not. But I will have them, because I believe it would be a disservice to the Isle of Man, quite frankly, if I didn't reproduce. Will I have time to have kids? Well, the making of, yeah. It'll only take between 2 and 5 minutes. The looking after? Nah. My biggest fear is probably waking up blind. So going to sleep every night is quite a stressful experience for me. My second ex-wife would probably describe me as a hopeless romantic. I want to find love, but with my schedule being so busy with football on Saturdays, I'd rather love found me. What do I do when I'm not playing football? Probably spending time with my best friend Ches. He's one hell of a guy. What am I looking for in a woman? Well, first of all, I'm the head of the Manx Ant Farm Committee, so I need a woman who's not intimidated by that. Listen, I can be a lot. I know that about myself. I like to get a little crazy. Sometimes I'll shake a bottle of Coke and then drink it. I need a woman who can handle that unpredictability. Ideally, she needs to be interested in football, likes drinking beer, and gives great hamstring massages. Like my best friend Ches. So if you like what you hear, call the Love Line on 219, or you can fax me.
All right, thank you, Dean. I mean, what is not to love there? Sign me up. But it's not about me, it is about you. So if you like the sound of Dean, do call the Love Line on 219. The lines are now open. They have been open since the beginning of Dean's profile, but no callers yet. But let me just check there's nothing wrong on our end in terms of receiving calls, Dean. Yes, I'm so sorry. I didn't have the phone line set up on the desk, so I'm just changing that. And I'm sure once that is done, the calls will come flooding in for you, Dean. And yep, we are now in business. The lines are now open. If you like the sound of Dean on Manx Radio's Love Line, do give us a call on 219. I'm sure he would love to hear from you. Okay, Dean, not to worry at all. Sometimes people need a little bit of time to muster up some courage to get in touch, and that's absolutely fine. So whilst we wait for any interested parties to get in touch, I'm just going to play a little bit of music and then I'm going to come right back to you, my friend.
Show me the meaning of being lonely.
I'm just going to stop that there. I'm so sorry, Dean. That song just happened to be in the system after I spoke to you, and I should have registered and looked ahead and realised that song was not an appropriate follow-up to our interaction. So I'm sorry about that. I'm going to play a Christmas song for you instead, Dean.
Try to imagine a house that's not a home. Try to imagine a Christmas all alone. That's where I'll be since you left me. My tears could melt the snow. What can I do without you? I've got no place to go. It'll be lonely Christmas without you to hold. It'll be lonely this Christmas, lonely and cold. It'll be cold, so cold, without you to hold this Christmas. Each time I remember the day you went away, and how I wouldn't listen to the things you had to say. I just break down as I look around, and the only things I see are emptiness and loneliness and an unlit Christmas tree. It'll be lonely this Christmas without you to hold. It'll be lonely this Christmas, lonely and cold. It'll be cold, so cold, without you to hold this Christmas. You remember last year when you and I were here? We never thought there'd be an end. And I remember looking at you then, and I remember thinking that Christmas must have been made for us. Because darling, this is the time of year that you really need love, when it means so very, very much. It'll be lonely. So it'll be lonely this Christmas without you to hold. It'll be so very lonely, lonely and cold. It'll be lonely this Christmas without you to hold. It'll be lonely this Christmas, lonely and cold. It'll be cold, so cold, without you to hold this Christmas. Merry Christmas, darling, wherever you are.
Right, I am delighted to say we have our first caller. Stand by, Dean.
Roger.
Hello, caller. You are on Manx Radio's Love Line. Thank you very much for calling. What's your name and what is your message for Dean?
Hello?
Yep. Yeah, hello. You're live on air on Manx Radio's Love Line programme.
Is that Mrs. Young's?
No. You're live on air on Manx Radio's Love Line programme.
Do you have the number for Mrs. Young's?
No, but I'm sure Dean, who is our Love Line contestant, would happily take you on a date to Mrs. Young's, wouldn't you, Dean?
I don't like foreign food.
Where's Mrs. Young?
No, I think you're a bit confused. This isn't Mrs. Young's. This is
Was she interested?
only in Chinese food, I'm afraid, Dean. But don't worry, someone might call in before the end of the show.
Oh, okay. Well, if you need any more detail about my ant farm...
Okay, great. Thank you, Dean.
Just like I have diagrams I can
Now,
describe.
I think it is about time to get on to our second dating profile of the night. And do remember, if you like what you hear, please do call the Love Line on 219. I mean, I can't speak for the people in the dating profiles, but we here at Manx Radio don't bite. And I've got Siobhan sitting, she's waving now. I've got Siobhan sitting in Studio 2 who is ready and waiting to take your calls. So it would be lovely to hear from you. And it really does make the show come alive when we have engagement with you. So she is a 39-year-old woman who describes herself as a lover of sea dips and a lover of painting with blood. Please listen up to Joyce from Derby.
I would describe my dating history as like the ferry to Liverpool on a windy day. Rough. So hi, sorry. My name is Joyce Boner and I'm here looking for love. I hate being single. I hate it. I'm so lonely. I go to sleep at night just thinking, why won't somebody love me? Oh. For work, I have my own line of Les Dennis smocks. That's smocks, not socks. People always mishear me when I say that. I designed and made them myself by hand. I haven't actually sold one yet, and until I do, I'm just currently on benefits. A lot of the men I get set up with are called James. I don't like that. The key to a good relationship is honesty. I don't care if you've been to jail. I just want you to be honest with me about it. Do I want kids? Yeah. For about 20 minutes. So, on all serious, no. I'd like to own a counterpane one day, though. My last relationship ended because, I got a perm and he didn't like it. But then after we broke up, I saw on his Snapchat that he'd also gone and got a perm that was exactly like mine. Relationship breaker for me would be any kind of hate crime or act of terrorism. I was voted the biggest prankster in school 3 times running because I had to redo my GCSEs twice, which people thought was a prank, but it wasn't. I just really struggled in school after my dad got accused of inappropriately touching a new look mannequin. So if you like what you hear and you want to date me or buy a Les Dennis smock, then call the Love Line on 219.
All right. Thank you very much for your honesty, Joyce. I am delighted to tell you we've already had a message from Gerard who says, can you wish Margaret a happy birthday? Sorry, Joyce, I should have read ahead. But you do have an interested party on the line. Hello, caller. What is your name and what's your love letter to Joyce?
Hi, Joyce. It's Dean from the first dating profile. I'm interested.
Well, hello again, Dean. How lovely would this be to match 2 of our dating profiles together? Joyce, how do you feel about having Dean show you around his ant farm?
No.
Okay, so no joy for our dating profilers, Dean or Joyce, as yet, but there's still plenty of time to get in touch if you would like to. Siobhan, as I said, is ready and waiting to hear from you, so just call the Love Line on 219. In the meantime, though, we have had a few listeners get in touch and send in their love letters in the form of voice messages.
Hi, Love Line. Bob and Bob here. Loving the show. It's just so good to have the Love Line back on the airwaves. This isn't a romantic love note, just a family one. Hope that's okay. We just wanted to give a big shout out to our incredible granddaughter, Annie. Your grandmother and I are so proud of all the work you've been doing lately. But it's time for you to move out. We're in the lakes with the Bartholomews until New Year. We expect you to be out by the time we're back. You can pop your spare key under the plant pot by the side of the front door. All our love, your grandparents.
Hi, Loveline. My name is Marjorie. I've got a message for Chris. Chris, stop. please stop. This has gone on long enough and it's making me uncomfortable now. Just leave your wife already and we can be happy together.
Merry Christmas, Loveline. It's Geraldine here. Please can you send my love to the mystery man I met in Jack's last Saturday night. You were out on your work Christmas do and were dressed up as Santa's sled with 16 other people I counted. You were the bonnet. We locked eyes on the dance floor around 1:42 during Band-Aid, the one that had seal in it, then locked lips by the slot machine. I know you've got my number because I put it in your phone, so call me. I'd love to introduce you to my kids.
Hello, Loveline. Please, could you play Al Green, Let's Stick Together, for the beautiful Marjorie? I've loved her for the last 26 years and she's made me realise that outer beauty may fade, but inside you can stay ugly until the day you die. To be honest, I don't know what I hate more, the curtains you put up in your utility room window or myself for how much I love you. Please lift the restraining order.
That was Al Green, Let's Stay Together. Okay, time for our third and final dating profile of the day. He describes himself as someone who is always prepared and lives up to that statement by carrying a stain stick around with him at all times. It's Miles from Mackled.
I'm looking for someone who isn't afraid of rubber, and for someone who's a real homebody that likes a quiet night in more than a noisy night out. Because I'm currently under house arrest, so can't go any further than my driveway unless it's to the police station. That wasn't a joke. Hi, I'm Miles with an M. Why should you date me? Well, I am the most fun you'll have with a registered accountant. I'm a person of many hats. I don't mean that metaphorically. I have 3 different hats in total, which I know is a lot, but I have an expressive forehead and I just don't like it when people stare at it. I consider myself to be a body language expert, particularly when it comes to the forearms. I'm also a clairvoyant, so you could say I'll be able to see who's coming. My worst qualities? I've been told I'm intolerant of women over 43. I don't like small dogs, the ones that people put in bags. Just get a rabbit. Idiot. I don't like getting stuck behind a slow walker in Tesco. If you're one of those people who stops in the middle of an aisle, then I'm not interested. That lack of self-awareness repulses me. I also don't believe in covering your mouth when you yawn, which some people find rude. How long do I want my next relationship to be for? Oh, forever. I can't get divorced a 3rd time, and I will not get divorced a 3rd time. But I'll also take 5 years with someone. Physically, I'm looking for someone that finds me attractive but who's also no taller than 7'2" in height. That's my limit. If you're someone who likes to discuss a play after going to the theatre, I'm not very interested in that. My perfect date would be a trip to Pets at Home to look at the giant snails. Then I'd probably throw on my spurs and take you for a spot of line dancing. That one is a metaphor for drugs, which is how I ended up under house arrest. I do have the spurs, though.
Okay, thank you, Miles. Unfortunately, I am going to have to veto that last dating profile due to the reference to Class A's. But I do have some good news, though. Paul has been in touch after listening to your dating profile, Joyce, and he liked what he heard.
Hi, Loveline. Does Joyce have a club foot? If she does, I think it's the same Joyce who's in the bird spotting group I'm in. I've wanted to ask her out for a while now, but I didn't know whether she's single or not. I'd love to take you out for a Christmas drink of your choice, Joyce. Love from Paul. I'm the guy with the neck tattoo.
And I'm very happy to tell you that our producer has been in touch with Joyce, and her and Paul have agreed to go on a little Christmas date. So congratulations, Joyce and Paul. It's brilliant to have an actual success story on Manx Radio's very first resurgence of the Love Line. This is fantastic news, a Christmas miracle. So Joyce and Paul have a lovely date, have a drink on us, and this song is especially for the two of you.
So forever, a dream of you and me together. Say you believe it, say you believe it. Free your mind of doubt and danger. Be for real, don't be a stranger. We can achieve it, we can achieve it. Come a little bit closer, baby. Get it on. It's the only way to be. Silly games that you were playing, empty words we both were saying. Let's work it out, boy. Let's work it out, boy. Any deal that we endeavor, boys and girls feel good together. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. As good as I remember, baby. Get it on, 'cause tonight is the night when two become one. I need some love like I never needed love before. Make love to you, baby. I had a little love, now I'm back for more. Make love to you, baby. Set your spirit free. It's the only way to be. Be a little bit wiser, baby. Put it It's the only way to be.
That was the Spice Girls' Two Become One, especially for our new Loveline lovebirds, Joyce and Paul, who have officially been matched courtesy of Manx Radio's Loveline. I hope you have a wonderful evening together, and just remember to wear protection. That's what the lyrics say in that song. Now, before we finish, Dean, are you still there?
Yes.
Dean, oh, I'm so sorry, my friend. No date for you, I'm afraid. But all is not lost, because something I didn't mention at the start of the show is that anyone who sends in a dating profile but doesn't get a date gets a surprise consolation prize instead. And I can tell you, you are going to need to get yourself suited and booted, my friend, because tonight you are going to go on a date with a Manx Radio employee. That is the Loveline consolation prize for you. We are pulling out all the stops. I've got the Chris Williams wheel here in the studio, and I'm going to give it a good old spin, and we'll find out who you're going to be going out with later on tonight. I hope you don't have any plans, Dean, and if you do, you're going to have to cancel them, because you, sir, are taking... Let's give this a good old spin. Okay, it's landed on Stu Peters, who hasn't worked here for quite a few years now. There are some names on here that really shouldn't be on here anymore. Okay, that's fine, Dean, not to worry. I'm just going to give it one last big spin to end the show. And I can tell you that you are going to be going on a date with... Oh my goodness. Me. Oh, wow. What are the chances? Look at that, Dean. Oh, well, I'm going to wrap up and get home and get my best dress on for you. What are the chances of that? I mean, I have been waiting for this moment ever since school, Dean. Do you remember me, Dean? Do you remember when you dumped me in front of everyone in the canteen? The whole school laughed at me. You probably don't remember me, do you? Because I transferred schools shortly after. But I always knew. I always knew we'd end up back together. And look at us now. Look at us now. I know you still live with your parents. I'll be waiting outside at 8. And to the rest of you, thank you so much for spending some time tuning into the Loveline. And to those of you who took the time to send in messages, thank you. I hope you're feeling the love, and I hope you continue to spread the love consensually. Merry Christmas from Manx Radio, and may your new year be filled with nothing but love.